They're on mute so that we don't get all that feedback. I don't know. All right, I want to call the meeting to order. I'm Kenny Goza, Chair of the Commission on Teacher and Administrator Education, Certification, and Licensure and Development Commission, present by teleconference from Weston, Mississippi. This meeting of the Commission is being held today, Friday, September the 11th, 2020 at 10 o'clock a.m. pursuant to Mississippi Code annotated 25-41-5 with some Commission members present by teleconference. The notice of this meeting included the date, time, place, and purpose of the meeting, and an audio recording is being made of this meeting, and the minutes of this meeting will be recorded. So I would like to call the meeting to order at 10:05 a.m. on Friday, September 11th, 2020. The first thing we want to do is establishment of a quorum. So as I call the names of the members, please state your location of your presence for this meeting. Kenny Goza, I am present in Weston, Mississippi. Dr. Patrick Gray. Dr. Gray. Mr. William Hamilton.
He will not be participating today.
Okay, all right. Ms. Mary Hill Schuler. Mary Hill Schuler. John Howard.
Present, Clarksdale, Mississippi.
Thank you, Mr. John. Ms. Rilla Jones. I saw her a while ago. Ms. Rilla Jones.
Unmute yourself.
Present, Tupelo, Mississippi.
Okay, I saw you a while ago. Dr. Brunel Kelly.
Present, Gulfport, Mississippi.
Thank you. David Martin.
Present, Brookhaven, Mississippi.
Dr. Deborah Mays Jackson.
Present, MDE Building, Jackson, Mississippi.
Thank you. Dr. Susan McClellan.
Present, Oxford, Mississippi.
Dr. Cindy Melton.
Present in Clinton, Mississippi.
All right. Ms. Lisa Reeves Geis.
Present, Biloxi, Mississippi.
Ms. Rebecca Skinner Gray.
Present, Iuka, Mississippi.
And Ms. Etta Taplin.
Present, MDE.
Okay, we have a quorum of the commission is present at locations stated for conducting a meeting through teleconference means. Item number 3, we need the approval of the minutes of the July 10th, 2020 meeting of the Commission on Teacher and Administrator Education, Certification, and Licensure and Development. I will entertain a motion for approval. Please identify yourself for the record.
Motion to approve, Etta Taplin.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Etta. Do we have a second?
Second, Deborah Jackson.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson. Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any
Aye.
opposed? I'm sorry, any opposed? The motion carries. Item number 4 is the approval of the hearing of subcommittee minutes of July 22nd, 2020. The subcommittee members present on July 22nd, 2020 were David Martin and Ms. Lisa Reeves Geis. Y'all will be the ones that have to vote on this. I will entertain a motion for approval. Please identify yourself for the record. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Thank you, David. We have a second.
Lisa Guys, second.
Thank you. Any discussion on this? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? The motion carries. Approval of hearing subcommittee meetings of August 26, 2020. The
Kenny?
subcommittee, yes.
We're gonna have to pull this item until November. I had to think about that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because we only have Dr. Mountain here.
Yeah. Okay. So number 5 will be moved to the next meeting.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. Item number 6. Oh, this is adoption of the agenda. I was looking for another hearing. Okay. Adoption of the agenda. Could we have a motion to approve the agenda items that we have today?
David Martin, motion to approve.
Thank you, David. Do we have a second?
Second, Etta Taplin.
Thank you, Ms. Etta. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? If not, the motion carries. Thank you all. Item number 7, Dr. Murphy, any updates for us?
Yes, sir. No specific updates from MDE perspective, but did want to mention you did not hear from me, members of the commission, as relates to setting up the retreat, and that after looking at our list of members, we have at least 7 members who are either facing the opportunity to serve one more term, beginning with their first year ending December 2020. And we have at least 2 members who will be rolling off after their second term, December 2020. And so rather than us meet September or November to conduct a retreat, I figured, by January we should, and I hope that we have all the positions filled, and those who are serving and offered the opportunity to serve again their final year, we could refresh those who are seasoned members or members who are already with us, and then also provide orientation to the new members. And so that's why you didn't hear from me as it relates to the retreat. In the interim, should you have any questions about anything related to the Licensure Commission, as most of you always do, please reach out to me, ask that question. We'll get you the answers. But that is the rationale as to why I did not reach out to you to set up that retreat, and that just didn't want to have you come back again for something else in January for the most part. And so again, we have 5 members who will be facing the opportunity to serve a second term, and 2 that'll be rolling off, and that is Mr. Kenny Goza and Dr. Cindy Melton. Wish we could extend it, but that's we don't have the authority to do that. And so that's my update regarding that piece. I'm sharing my time with Dr. Cindy Melton. She's going to provide an update on the side of MACT now. And so if there are no questions about the information I just shared, I'll hand it off to Dr. Melton.
Well, somebody will have the wonderful opportunity to serve as chair also. So
That's right. That's
you
right.
need to be thinking about that. And
it was painless, right?
Mixed feelings about rotating off. I'll miss everybody, but y'all will do a great job.
Thank you, sir.
Right, Cindy?
Yes. Thank you so much for the opportunity to give an update from MACT. We are about to release our MACT award ceremony. We generally are able to partner with MDE at our Elevate conference every year. MDE has been very gracious to allow us time and room and space to be able to do that. And it's a wonderful gathering when we already have educators with us. But due to everything that has happened over the past few months, we went with a virtual ceremony. We were planning to release it this week, and there were just a few more edits that were being made. So Monday, Tuesday morning, we'll be releasing that video. There will be links on the Twitter account for MACT, as well as a link on our website and for each institution's website or Facebook page, School of Ed page. So we'll be sending out information. So we're just super excited that we get to recognize 45 outstanding teacher interns, educators, and administrators from around our state. The actual acrylic awards will be sent out next week as well to each university to be distributed. So we're still celebrating. We're still very excited about the work that's being done now more than ever in our state with our fantastic educators, and we appreciate their commitment. Thank you, MDE, for letting us, again, partner with you through so many things. A couple of other things we're working with is looking at the proposal for an elementary ed endorsement, and we're grateful for the opportunity to have some input on those particular items. But MACT's been quite busy and trying to work on those things, and we're meeting again after our commission meeting today. Thank you, Dr. Murphy.
That's all I have, Mr. Goza.
All right, thank you, Cindy and Dr. Murphy. And again, for the people that are putting some notes on there, again, it's been a pleasure to serve on this board, and I'll miss everyone, but you know, 2 terms, time to move on to something else. But I'll miss all you guys, and I know y'all will do a great job. Item number 8, discussion and our approval of Mississippi State University's request to modify an existing elementary education program by adding Tech 4763 digital tools for 21st century teaching and learning, and EPY 4103 behavior analysis for behavior technicians, and removing EDF 333 social foundations and EDF 3423 exploring diversity through writing. Do we have Dr. Anthony and Dr. Shea on with us to present that? Or Dr. Burson, are you doing that?
Yeah, I'm prepared to move forward with these, Chairman Goza, if that pleases the commission.
Are you going to do all of these?
I will be happy to if that pleases the commission.
That's fine. Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if we had anybody on with us or not. So
this seems to work well for our virtual meetings, and so if the commissioners have questions, we do have representatives from the EPPs online that can address your questions. However, as we bring these items to you each twice a year, in May, we bring you a good many items because that's for implementation in the fall. We have fewer items, requests for modifications and new programs that we bring to you in September each year for implementation at our EPPs in the spring semester. So as you just read, this is a request from Mississippi State for a slight modification. What they're doing is they're removing 2 classes and then adding 2 classes. As I've mentioned to you in the past, we do have these requests vetted internally in our program offices as well as externally with peer institutions. And so we bring you this request today to ask for your approval of this modification to their elementary ed program.
Oh, okay, thank you. I will entertain a motion to approve or to take this under advisement.
Susan McClellan, motion to approve.
Thank you, Dr. McClellan. Do we have a second?
Burnell Kelly, second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on this? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? If not, the motion carries. Thank you. Item number 9 is discussion and or approval of Mississippi State University's request to modify an existing elementary education program, middle school concentration, by removing 2 3-hour content courses and replacing them with a 3-hour elementary education elective and a choice between EDE 3343, teaching adolescent literature, and EDE 3233, teaching literature at the elementary and middle level, or another education course not required in the degree. Okay.
And this is very similar to the last item, item 8 that we brought to you. It's a slight modification to the program, making small changes in coursework, allowing some flexibility in what the candidates can choose. And this has been vetted and was found acceptable. And we bring it to you today to request approval.
Okay, thank you. I will entertain a motion to approve this request or to take it under advisement.
This is Rilla Jones. I make a motion to approve the request.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
David Martin, second.
Thank you, David. Any discussion? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries. Thank you. Item number 10, discussion and or approval of Tougaloo College's request to modify an existing elementary education program by removing 4 courses, EDU 221, Foundations of Education, EDU 335, Methods, Materials, and Technology, EDU 421, Curriculum Research, and ELA 351, Methods of Teaching Language Arts, modifying course titles within the curriculum, and cross-listing EDU 252 with EDU 252/SPED 252, Classroom Management and Behavioral Intervention, with reduction of hours from 148 to 138. Okay.
Again, this is a request from Tougaloo College. They have been working very aggressively under the new leadership as their dean, Dr. Thea Williams Black. And as you can see from this request, they are bringing down the number of hours. As you know, I've brought to you before, our public institutions have been charged to try to get their programs down between 120 and 123 to 24 hours. And Tougaloo, being a private institution, has had a great number of hours in this program. And so we have worked with them collaboratively, as well as with another couple of institutions who've reviewed this program and found these changes acceptable and much needed for their program and matriculation rates at their institution. We bring it to you today to request your approval.
Dr. Murphy, we have lost Miss Aaron. She says she got kicked out. So I asked her, was she coming? Did you get something from her? Is she trying to get back on?
Yes, sir, I did. And so I'm going to ask her to join via the conference, teleconferencing line. And so I'll just send her that message.
Okay, good deal. All right, on this request, number 10, I will entertain a motion to approve or to take under advisement from Tougaloo.
Cornell Kelly, motion to approve.
Thank you, Dr. Kelly. Do we have a second?
Dr. Chapman.
To Dr. Jackson? Or was it you, Ms. Taplin? Which one? Either one?
Either one.
Okay, all right. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, the motion carries. Ms. Meyer, you back on with us, huh?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm in my office, but I got kicked off.
Yeah, okay, we're good. Item number 11, discussion and approval of the University of Southern Mississippi's request to modify an existing world languages program by removing REF 400, Foundation of Education, thus making a reduction in hours from 124 to 120.
And this is similar to what I just mentioned to you about reducing the number of hours in the program to get that more in line with IHL requirements. The University of Southern Mississippi will be removing that Foundations of Education course in their French and Spanish programs. And so we bring this to you today to request your approval of this modification.
All right, thank you. I will entertain a motion to either approve this request or to take it under advisement. Do we have a motion?
This is Rilla Jones. I make a motion to approve the request.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Rebecca Brown, second.
Who was that?
David Martin, second.
Okay, thank you, David. Any discussion? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? If not, the motion carries. Number 12, discussion and approval of the University of Southern Mississippi's request to modify an existing elementary education program by reducing the number of hours from 124 to 121.
Again, this reduction in hours is a result of the modification that we made around endorsements, going from 21 hours to 18 hours for an endorsement. And so with the change in that endorsement, it produced a change in the number of hours in the program. And so we bring this to you today to request your approval for Southern Miss to modify this elementary ed program.
All righty, thank you. I will entertain a motion to approve or to take this under advisement.
I make a motion to approve. Lisa Guy.
All right, thank you, Ms. Lisa. Is there a second?
Second, John Howard.
Thank you, John. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? If not, the motion carries. Item 13, discussion and/or approval of William Carey University request for implementation of a new 12-hour STEM supplemental endorsement program, 931. Approved coursework for pre-service students and graduate level teachers in elementary and secondary education.
Again, we bring this to you from William Carey. This is a new endorsement for William Carey. However, this is not a new endorsement. The 931 endorsement is the academic endorsement for STEM. This was an endorsement that was established in 2015 at one of our other institutions. And so this request for an endorsement has been vetted against our existing endorsement in 931, and we found that it is acceptable, and we request your approval for this endorsement for William Carey University.
All righty, I will entertain a motion to approve or to take this under advisement.
Motion to approve, Burnell Kelly.
Thank you, Dr. Kelly. Do we have a second?
Second, David Martin.
Thank you, David. Any discussion? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? The motion carries. The next item is discussion and our approval of ratifications of agreed orders and our voluntary surrenders. Is Mr. Brian on with us? Brian, you on with us?
We can't hear you, Brian.
Brian, are you on? Is he on? There he is. Can't hear you.
Right.
All right,
Try increasing the volume button on your laptop.
No agreed orders. Okay. No agreed orders. Okay. Any other business then? Is there any other business? Dr. Murphy, anything else?
No, sir, I have none. I'll be reaching out to those who are facing their first term being expired, and that's basically all I have for the most part. So no
Well,
new
then,
business.
I hate to ask this question, but do we have a motion to approve or take under advisement that we adjourn? Another 30-minute meeting, Dr. Murphy. The next person coming is going to have to step up. Do we have a motion
to adjourn? David Martin.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second, Deborah Jackson.
Any discussion? Again, thank you all for being on with us. I hope everybody's doing well from all the stuff that we've adjusted to the last few months. So if there's no other, do we have all in favor of adjourning? Please say aye.
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 Any opposed?
Aye.
Thank you all. We'll see you again soon, before the end of the year, I hope. So
November 6th.
all right, good. We'll see everybody. And Cindy and I do not